Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today, we got another one from TCC Magic. TCC Magic was kind enough to send me a nice big box of new effects, and I am so fortunate, so lucky enough to be able to do these reviews for you. Keep coming back, hit like, sub, and follow if you want to see me open boxes so that you know exactly what you're going to get. No more surprises and no more magic in drawers. I want you to buy magic that you're going to love. Today, we're going to look at the C-Pad system from TCC and K.Pen. What is the C-Pad system? The C-Pad system is a little it's kind of like a clipboard. It's a little white clipboard, soft. You're going to put a piece of paper on it, not a billet, piece of paper, and you're going to have the spectator with a Sharpie marker write down 1, 2, 3 numbers, 3-digit number, random number. And you can be across the table. You're not going to look. You could have your eyes shielded. You could have a blindfold on if you wanted. And you're going to know the numbers that they wrote down. There's no electronics, and there's also no peek. They will never give you the clipboard. You want to see it? Let's say you pay 30 bucks to TCC Magic. What are you going to get? You're going to get this box. Okay, you're going to get this box. It says C-Pad system from K.Pen, and everything you need plus the 15-minute download is inside. Would you be surprised to know that you don't get a pen? You don't get a pen. That means you can use a standard Sharpie marker. You will get this little tiny, it's kind of like a Post-it note pad, but it's elongated paper. And yes, you do need to use this paper. You cannot use billets. And the second thing you'll get is the little foam clipboard. It has a cover. The cover is not needed. It's not even used. You're going to hand them this part. This is the clipboard. You're going to insert the paper into the center of that, give them the entire thing. They will write down the 3 numbers, or 2, or 1, and you will know what they wrote. And again, there's no electronics. No electronics, no peeking. You are not getting a peek in any way, okay? You are not getting a peek. You will really shield your eyes. So, is it what I thought? It ended up being what I thought. But here's what happened. When I watched the trailer, they made a special point of emphasizing a certain aspect of the effect, which I think was honest. And in my head, I was thinking, wow, I hope it's not that. And it was. So to say that it was what I thought, I guess you could say it was what I thought, but I was hoping that it wasn't going to be. Is it well made? It is soft. The little clipboardy thing, it is not hard. I mean, you could bend it, you could ding the corners. Like I said, it's kind of a foam material, like a packing foam, like it's a thin packing foam material, but it's strong enough for the spectator to use it like a little clipboard, which means they could just use it, you know, in their hands. You don't need to be seated or at a table. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? Like I said, it's 15 minutes long. Mostly it's an overhead shot looking at the table. They are going to show you what you get and how it works. And then the rest of it is all a tutorial in how you decipher the numbers the spectator writes. And yes, this only works for numbers. It only works for numbers. At the end of this, they are going to give you a second peek that is surefire, which means it will involve something else, and it will be you taking the clipboard away from them. Pocket space, it's just the thing I showed you, right? Just that little small clipboard and a pen and the little papers. So you need to carry all those things. Angles wise, there's no angles. Inspectability, everything can be inspected because it is what it is. I mean, it's the stuff I showed you, and the spectator will be holding those things. So yeah. Slice and difficulty level, how hard is this? It's not easy. It is not easy, especially if you've never done this type of magic before. Let me just say, the reason why there's no angles and everything can be inspected is because nothing is happening visually. Nothing is happening visually. So whereas spectators might look for a way that you might do this, there's nothing they can look for. It's not happening visually, all right? So it will take practice, and you might be underwhelmed when you first realize the secret, because it is an old, I mean, this might go back all the way back to Animan, right? I mean, or before. Like, this is an ancient method, but will take practice. I would also say it's not surefire. It's not surefire because every spectator has different ways of doing things. That's the best way I can say it without exposing it. So if it's possible that you're thinking, I don't know if I readily decipher those numbers. Like I said, they're going to give you another option where you take the clipboard, still facing the spectator, but holding it. Then you can get a peek. And I would say if you're going to do it that way, then you could use letters or pictures. But initially, the way it's taught is to do it with only numbers. So positives, it's very creative, and I haven't seen anything else like this in the market. It's certainly a good revisit to a classic method. If people aren't familiar with this method already, this has at least 15 minutes of good sound teaching on performing this. Negatives, like I said, it's not self-working. It takes practice. It only teaches you how to decode numbers 0 through 9, nothing else. And it's only 15 minutes long. So it's not enough hand-holding. It's just enough to get you going, but it's not, over the top. Plus, there's no live performances. There's no showing of how this works in the real world. So if you think it's interesting and you'd like to take a try and see if this might work, it's certainly going to look like mind reading, right? It is going to look like real mind reading if you can do this, because again, I mean, you're not peaking. You are really not peaking, but it's definitely going to take some practice. Hey, and one more thing I want to let you know about. TCC Magic also has basic rope and basic rubber bands, and they are insanely cheap. That's right, you can get 16 feet of basic rope, and this is the rope the professionals use. This is hollow polyester cotton blend. You can get a single rope for $5, or you can get a 2-pack of rope for $9, and a bag of basic rubber bands. Rubber band magic is a fundamental aspect of close-up magic, and having high quality rubber bands is essential for performing impressive tricks. This bag contains 50 rubber bands. You're gonna have 25, roughly, of each color. A single pack is $2, and a double pack is $3.80. And that's everything I wanted to say. Huge thanks to TCC Magic for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, hey, and one more thing. I know you've seen me in my videos wear this shirt a lot, the Magic Orthodoxy brand shirt. And I don't know if you know this, but this is not just a merch shirt. This is not just a shirt that has my brand. This is actually a magic trick. This is a magic reveal t-shirt that is available exclusively at my Teespring store. It was actually designed in Melbourne, Australia, and it is your 30-minute secret weapon, because it looks like a seemingly innocent vintage tee, but all over this are 6 different magic reveals. So you got ESP reveals, coins, cards, the toxic forces on here, even a movie, and a lot more. You can use this as the grand finale of your entire close-up act. It's available in maroon, black, and gray. And I have another YouTube video that completely explains how to do a reveal for each one of these tricks. So I actually have a magic tutorial for this t-shirt on my channel. So it's there. It tells you all about it if you want to learn more. Or you can just go down to any one of the graphics that are down there. That'll take you out to the Teespring store if you click one of those. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support.